Welcome to Roll for Crit Playback. Today, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we will be playing the second edition of A Study in Emerald.
It is Victorian era, but the great old ones have awoken long ago, spreading their influence around the world. You'll be given one of two team cards, either fighting with Sherlock Holmes and the Restorationists to try to bring humanity back on its feet, or with Moriarty and the Loyalists trying to keep the great old ones in power. How unfortunately, this is a secret, so you won't know who at the table is friend or foe. I'm Detective Will Keeler.
And I'm also Detective Jonathan Estes. And this is Roll for Crit Playback.
Our agents are stalking the cities, and as it's close to St. Patrick's Day, we decide Jonathan, who's wearing the most green, to start the game off.
It's only fitting. The most emerald.
That's true. The most emerald. No, it's made from literal emeralds.
It's not a cheap shirt. Alright, I will start by putting 2 cubes in Madrid with my friend.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna put 3 cubes in Constantinople, where we are.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna make you work for it if you want that.
So I'm gonna place 2 cubes. Play that. Okay. Place 2 cubes there.
Okay.
Then I'm putting 2 cubes in a thing here. In a thing, yeah, in Berlin.
I'm going to place 1 cube. I'm going to place just another cube there.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, alright.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna buy something.
I'm assuming this.
You would think? I kind of just did that because I thought you would like try to go or fight me on it.
That's why I was like, no, I'll let you just.
Like I kind of want that a little more, maybe. I'm not sure. Well, she's got like an action, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's 1 use though.
I'll take him. Why not? I put the cubes in for it.
And behold, another royalty has appeared.
Oh hey.
A city. Oh.
And I will. Matt's gonna get that.
Place 4
No.
cubes?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't have cubes there.
Well,
Yeah.
now he does.
Oh.
Okay, he's getting the city.
Alright.
That has fond memories of Vienna and their fingers.
So what exactly does this...
It's a cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there's a city. And another city. I'm gonna drop 3 cubes
Alright.
in London.
I
moved
moved the
Oh.
guy here.
Interesting.
Obviously. And I mean I did it in an obvious
Oh, I think I see what you're doing here.
And then I'm gonna just place my 3 cubes.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna do.
Well, you don't know what I have left in my hand, which could impact whether or not I want to or can do the things you think I'm going to do.
Wait, did you buy a thing here?
Yeah.
Did you have a cube there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had 4.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Probably shouldn't have put 4.
I was. No, because it scared everyone away. Like I said. Oh wait, can I see the Vienna card? Because you go up 4 points now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna place 2 cubes here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna place 1 cube here.
I'm going to move this agent, get him out of Constantinople. Where all your guys are just scaring me.
Can I buy this or not? Because
No, I tie you with influence.
tied me. Okay.
And you don't have a... Oh,
Yeah, yes, squares. I can't buy.
Tied with influence.
So neither of us can buy it right now.
Correct.
I want to kill this thing. And so I play this to initiate, to trigger the
And you need to
assassination.
play 1 more bomb.
And then I have this guy for my
Yes,
bomb.
and then that's
And
the
there's
rest.
3 and he takes 4.
So put that by your loyalty card.
I've killed, fought the clip. the
Roll
fallen
3.
wisdom.
You move up 3.
And I rolled the die. Dun 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 dun. I'm good!
Your guy didn't go insane. He's like, I have 2 mers.
I'll move one of these guys over there.
All right.
I don't know if it's worth. I might just be prolonging the inevitable.
I'm gonna do 2 buys.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna buy this. And I'm gonna buy this.
Whoo!
My 1 cube strategy paid off.
So I killed a thing, so either I'm a restorationist or a loyalist trying to mess you guys up.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Oh no, he's wearing green, guys.
That's a good point.
All right, my turn.
I mean, it looks like I'm trying to kill that thing. I could be a restorationist,
I'm
loyalist.
good.
I don't know. You don't know.
I'm gonna start by picking up 2 cubes, and then I'm gonna place 2 cubes.
This is getting insane. I can't handle it. Willie really wants Rome. Yes.
He already has London. If I move another agent, you'd still have more influence than me, correct?
If you moved an agent over there, you'd
We
be
tied.
tied.
Oh, we'd be tied again.
So Willie would have to place more cubes and still couldn't buy. If you move something there, he can't buy. If you don't, he will buy Rome on his next turn.
I'll do it. I'll move a guy here.
All right.
Don't know if it's worth it, but we'll see.
Alright.
As we said in the beginning of this video, this is the 2nd edition. There was a 1st edition, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and we'll explain why that actually matters.
Right.
But first, let's actually look at this game as it is.
Well, the game, and it's also a game based on a short story by Neil Gaiman, whose name is prominently displayed on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I don't think he had anything to do with actually designing it. It's a Martin Wallace game, but it's influenced by that story and obviously as well as Lovecraft and Sherlock Holmes. So there's a lot of different influences
Yes,
coming
if you
in.
didn't get it, this was pretty much a mashup of Sherlock Holmes
Right.
and Lovecraft lore.
So I guess does that come across in the mechanics? That the feeling of those two things together. I guess where does this land on the spectrum between Arkham Horror and Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective? Or is it neither of those things?
I would say it's neither. It's definitely, I think, actually, while it still has heavy flavor, much more, I think, worker placement.
More on the Euro
yeah.
side of things.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is interesting because usually when you
Well,
see
considering those two things.
right, yeah, especially Cthulhu.
I mean, there is still some sort of solving about people's roles, as we said in the beginning, and of course there's sanity loss and stuff. But
Right.
really, this one in particular is because it's once again when we go to the 1st edition, we're going to come right back to this. Is a bit more. It's streamlined such that it's a lot more just worker placement and stuff, and how to efficiently use your cubes and stuff, and not get into a turf fight with someone maybe for too long.
Yeah, right. Yeah, resource management, and there is a little bit of deck building going on in
Yeah.
there, which is kind of interesting. Although there's not really you don't build your deck up enough for me to think of it as deck
No,
building.
that's why I think
your
to
deck
me,
is very small.
It's not like the main thing. To me, the big thing is really the placement, and I think the hidden roles. Because what's interesting in this is no matter how many players you have, whether it be 2 or 5 is the max, you have 6 loyalty cards you shuffle up, three of each color, the loyalist and the restorationist, and you shuffle up and deal out. So for all you know, everyone could be on the same team. Everyone could be on different teams.
Right.
It could be 1 restorationist and 3 loyalists, many different combinations.
And what's very interesting and also strange about this game compared to other hidden role games is the reason those roles matter. You're
Not a team as much as you're I just don't want you to end in last place. Because in this version, whoever is in last place, that person and their entire team each lose 5 points.
So even if you're in the lead, if someone on your team did badly, you might not win necessarily. And there's only one winner. You don't win as a team.
Yeah.
So it's very weird and very different, and it's kind of strange to the way you have to think about it.
Yeah, because it's I still don't like you, but
Right. It's should I help you? And then that's if you can even figure out if they're on your team or not at all. Although, and that's the other thing is, there's 2 things that give away what team you're on, which is whether or not you're killing monsters or royalty or fellow agents.
Right.
And there's not a lot of incentive to do the other thing if you're on the other team.
Well, no, there is in very certain situations for me. I was a loyalist in this one. Spoilers. I definitely would have thought of maybe possibly killing a smaller royalty, one that didn't cost me as much, so I didn't have to build up or contest or something.
Which is, I think you thought was what I was doing. Maybe.
Yes, what you might have been doing. Killing agents definitely both sides, because
That's true.
if someone's ahead of you, If they're ahead of you.
But then I still feel like, but what if he's on my team? I'll feel bad.
Well, that's why it's like you wait until only if they're ahead of you. So you'd be like,
Right.
I'm only tripping you now.
Yeah, you kind of have to leave that mentality of
Of a team.
Yeah, because that's almost a misnomer. I don't know if they could call it something else, but
Yeah, and we should mention Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty do appear in this. Any team can get by them. So even though it says it's Sherlock Holmes versus Moriarty, it's not.
right.
But I know they are really good cards.
So, I mean, things I like about this game, I like the action system, where you have the cards do multiple things and you can only pick one. So on your turn,
You
get
decide how to
choose
manage your
where you're
hand.
using them. I think that's fun, and I like the artwork and the flavor and stuff is pretty cool. Ultimately, I don't know. I think my concern is I feel like, as we kind of alluded to before, there is too much stuff going on for me. I think, they tried it. It's deck building, it's worker placement, it's hidden roles, and then having to keep track of the teams, but not really. I don't know if all of it kind of jumbles in a way that maybe I just need more experience with.
No, it's definitely one where you definitely need to play a lot. I mean, to me, the one problem I find is confusing. It's the central track with the loyals and giving points and stuff.
Which, and I don't think the rules themselves are that complicated.
No.
It's actually like
That's why I said that's the only thing that I can't wrap my head around. Right.
But it's more like the ideal strategies are a little obtuse.
Well, to me, it definitely depends on what's going on.
We have bombed that dude.
Oh, it's taking out Nug and Yugu.
Yeah, you have just enough. Yep.
So you're now at 9. All right. I'm gonna pick up and place a cube.
Move your last agent.
I feel like we're both making a grave mistake.
Hey, it's funny.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
And I'll move this guy over here.
Oh no. All right.
One of you has
It's my
to fold
turn.
eventually.
I'm gonna move 3 agents
Oh,
from Vienna to Cairo.
I will buy this.
Oh, you don't have any influence cubes there.
Yes, I do. Oh, I don't. You're right. I meant this. I'll buy this. Sorry,
Sure
that's what I
you
meant.
did.
Yeah.
I'm an awful person. So I get
And
another agent here.
there. Yep. I am going to pick up 2 cubes and place 2 cubes.
Oh no.
I do have 3 cubes.
I'm still gonna do it. Go ahead. You will lose 6 cubes then when you buy that.
That's true. Well, you're gonna lose 5.
Yes.
I'm willing to pay. Are you?
He's just trying to scare you out of it.
They don't care. They just want both of us to
Yeah,
suffer.
pretty much.
Well,
Because we're not tangling with them.
it's too late to turn back now. It's too late. I've gone down this road. I've got to keep going.
Flip for Paris. All right. So I'm gonna
Enjoy your Paris.
Pick up a cube.
And I'm going to move an agent.
I mean, there's millions.
Oh, snap.
Go ahead.
Now, what if I don't buy that?
I'm gonna stop all in my head.
It'd be funny.
I didn't really want it. I'm surprised you didn't go to Paris. Or maybe I guess you just...
I had a feeling it was going to just be a really bad...
After this ordeal. Alright, yes, I will buy Rome.
Sherlock Holmes.
What?
One you said.
Oh, that's so good.
I will
Would eliminate one of your
place a
agents.
couple
That's
cubes there.
insane.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay, Matt. Looks like you got Sherlock Holmes.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to start by playing
I was gonna say.
2 cubes. Yeah, that's exactly what I was actually trying to do. And I'm killing off one of your agents.
I thought Willie was going to try to contest me for Sherlock Holmes.
Oh no. I don't think anybody can. You're pretty stacked.
I mean, he could have tried to just like straight place 5.
That's true. Yeah.
And he could, if he has something that has 2 place cubes on it, he could have placed 6.
Very true. It was possible.
Yeah.
I was just doubting him for no reason.
It would have been if he, but he would have had to go like all
That
in.
Okay, my cubes.
Oh,
go
we
away.
bled Paris dry.
Yeah.
Oh, and Matt... Oh, no, there's someone else.
Almost, dude.
Almost. Yeah, I pieced out of Vienna when I was done with it.
And then I'm going to use this guy's effect where I can take cubes from limbo equal to the number of agents I have.
Wow.
So give me
6.
6, yeah.
Whoa.
And does he go away when I use
no.
that action? Oh, sweet.
But your turn ends because you bought. And
Yeah, that's 2 actions, but still, that's 6 cubes I
That
get
card
back.
is amazing.
Yeah, we should
That's-
probably
I
start
saw it.
assassinating his guys.
I saw it, but yeah.
We let that happen.
Yeah.
That's
All
on
right.
us.
Unless he's on my team, I don't know.
I have 3 so far. 4, 5.
That's, yeah.
So I can kill him.
Yep.
So I get 4 points.
Dun dun dun. So 1 agent dies.
Damn it.
And you lose a sanity.
Alright.
That gave you 10 points?
3 points with the Necronomicon. This
7
gives me 7 points.
Damn.
But if he's a loyalist, he'll lose them. At the
No, I keep it if I'm a loyalist.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I helped hide
I
them.
wonder what
You're
we're
thinking
looking
So no matter
Restorationist.
what you... Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Sorry.
It's
That's
pretty
what
much
I
the
meant.
reverse of what.
It's
But
possible
seeing as
he'll
he's
lose.
doing it,
He probably won't. Oh, look, Mrs. Hudson.
who's Mrs. Hudson?
Was that like
That's-
Sherlock's
isn't that the-
landlord?
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
lady or
Sherlock's
something?
landlord.
Yeah.
At least in the... I never
In
read
the
I never
BBC
read the
show?
Classic Tales, but the BBC show is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing buy thing. So what I'm doing is...
But you only have 1 space you can buy.
That's because my Duchess lets
Oh,
me buy
you
a
can
card without having cubes there.
So you're
nuts.
buying the
You can
hired
do this.
assassin.
And the
On most pieces, just not the most
Yeah.
cubes.
Now, I'm going to assassinate him with that.
All
So
right.
Well
I
done.
get this. So that's 6.
Roll the die.
Yep.
You're hanging on by a thread.
You get them.
Yep. And whatever.
Depending on what will, he might not want to end the game because if one of us is on his team, then he's probably given the victory to Mark.
Yeah.
I am gonna end the game.
Oh,
I'm buying this, which brings it up 2.
Wow.
All right.
Oh no, he's still one up.
Let's
So-
see what I was. Oh wow.
So, what
told
were you
you.
guys?
No, reveal.
I was a restoration.
You were restorationist.
Loyalists!
Wow.
So you all go down 5. The first edition, I actually bought right like before they announced the second edition. I was like, well,
Good job.
if you thought this one was kind
Right.
of, I'd say the first one was much more themed based. Like in that one, first off, you fought control over city cards. So if someone got control of the city, you had to find the city card in your deck and give it to them.
Right. In this one, when you buy,
right.
if you win a city, it can't be contested. That's it.
If one of your agents, so like if we're on the same team and you were in last place, I can't win, period.
Okay, so there's way more incentive to,
Yeah.
to help your fellow agents.
Everyone also, if you notice, we used agent pieces to go around the field. They're just random agents. Whenever you bought a card of a person, you'd actually get a little token, and they'd become your agent. Like you'd actually get a little Sherlock Holmes token.
That's kind of cool.
But everyone also has 2 things called double agent tokens. So if anyone buys one of the cards that has their little double agent token, at any time they can be like, guess what? That card's a double agent. You need to give me that control of that agent now.
Weird.
Yeah, so you can pretty much backstabbing everywhere. And there's like a lot more weird win conditions, like the zombies. Like if you place a lot of zombies on the field, you win. I think vampires, there's something special with the vampires I can't remember. I've only got to play the first edition once, really, so I can't really talk as much into the actual gameplay. But it's much like, it's sort of like almost much more like Arkham Horror. Like there's so much stuff going on. There's like, you have to think about travel distance and this one's much more like the streamlined version.
It's more or less the same, moving between cities and stuff, but in that one, like, you're actually moving, like, the city,
Distances
the
and
order
stuff.
matters of how you move and stuff like that. Yeah, it sounds like I kind of feel like maybe I would and wouldn't like that more for different reasons. Once you get past just how hard it is to learn it, maybe. But the fact that it is more thematic kind of sounds more, but I don't know if it is more
The thing for
thematic.
me is I loved both of them. No, it was because you are thinking a lot more with the agents and stuff. Like actually,
Right.
Sherlock Holmes, someone can technically have a double agent of it, but if you control Sherlock Holmes and you're resistant, you can be like, no, you don't get him. So those guys actually show some more leaning towards their teams, and like the way other things act. It's definitely more thematic. But the thing is, owning both of them, knowing our play group, I'm probably never gonna see the first edition really hit the table, maybe one more time or something.
Right.
Because I don't think most of the people in our gaming group really have the attention span.
I mean, I think we could, but
Yeah, but like compared to the
Between
other
the two.
one. Yeah, I think the other one's more likely to come out.
certainly more likely, yeah, more often. And yeah, I don't know if that's. I know that people are kind of split. It's kind of
Yeah.
polarizing. A lot of people really don't like it. A lot of people think it's a lot better because people I know had issues with the first edition in general.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people thought it really was just too much, and I can't comment, but.
Well, you haven't had a chance, and like I said, I only played the first edition once, so I don't really want to say officially. But I do. To me, as from playing only the one game now and a few of the second edition, it feels like it's not like a 1 or 2 as much.
They're just two completely different experiences.
Sort of like if you're looking for more of that streamlined Euro placement, I'm definitely gonna the second edition, which is why I think it's gonna hit the table more. But the other one's more like I would probably take that one out. Definitely if I'm with a group of people, first of all, who love Sherlock Holmes and Cthulhu. That's definitely going to more likely to come out. And then just if we're willing to take just to sit down to play a long game, and just already have food, like
Yeah.
for who really just want to get in the experience, sort of.
I will say for me, I don't really feel like I played a Sherlock Holmes game.
No,
I feel like it was a Cthulhu game, and I feel the Victorian, and you're in different countries, which is cool, but I never felt like I was exploring or solving any mysteries.
No,
or
no. I completely
clues.
understand where you're coming from, and that's why I'm also really excited about the guys who do Agents of Smurfs, which is behind us. They have the Kickstarter
Right
it's Sherlock Holmes but with Cthulhu.
Oh right.
So that's even though I don't think Sherlock Holmes is in it, but it's the style of the game.
Right.
Which I feel like that's actually you're gonna feel more like playing Sherlock Holmes.
That's
than
more
that.
what it is, yeah. And this, it's almost incidental. Like having not read the story that's based on either, I don't feel like they really even needed that story. They could have this could be any Cthulhu.
No, yeah. To me, I think it still works. It's the idea that because what I'm thinking of is actually Deadpool does a thing, like he goes and kills like all the old litters, like he kills like Moses, he's pretty much killing off any
There's a
signs.
series of comics where this happens.
Like he kills off Frankenstein. The idea is he's trying to end everything.
Okay.
And Sherlock Holmes gets a team together to stop him, but it's not really Sherlock Holmes because he's solving a mystery, like what we expect in this game. It's more like you imagine him as he's the guy who's going to do. Who's the only one who could stand up to and out like them.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
like that, I completely understand where you're coming from, and as a fan of, like I said, Sherlock Holmes stories, and I know you're a fan of plenty of mysteries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Part of us, that's why we love the Sherlock Holmes game so much. It's that we love those mysteries, and sure, that doesn't get it, but I still think it gets that idea of this sort of Cthulian dark thing, and I love the idea of the loyalists, and then still become, even though they're insane, they're still acting the same and stuff.
It
Definitely brings. It's like a weird take on what I call the hidden,
Very
traitor,
weird.
because it's not really like people are traitors, because even people on your team don't want you to win.
So I guess I have to applaud them for being different and very unique.
Like I
Although-
enjoy playing it. I could if I was offered to bring it to the table, or if someone asked me to play it, I'd totally be up for it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I enjoy playing it as well, but ultimately a lot of those aspects, the hidden role doesn't quite. I'd kind of just personally, I'd rather just like someone or not like someone, even if I don't know who they are. I feel very disjointed with should I help him or I don't even know half the time.
To me, I think it's definitely a cup your tea kind of thing. Because to me, even though you're on my team fighting it, to me it's a bit more relaxing because I'm not really thinking like in Battlestar, or like I trusted you. Like I don't feel like that as much. I think more like I'm playing a chess game and less about like you're all my enemy, but like how badly do I want you to lose?
Pretty thinky. We also should mention that we did it with 3 people once, and that's definitely the mystery
Dynamic
lessens
changes
a little bit because there aren't as many people to guess about. You kind of have an idea.
Right.
Well, there's like a 50-50 chance I probably can trust that guy or whatever it is. But yeah, final thoughts about anything gameplay, artwork.
Overall, there's 2 editions. Oh, we should also forgot to mention this. The first edition is out of print, so probably not going to see it unless you see like maybe used or.
It's out there some places, but yeah.
But in terms of the second edition, I find it's definitely, if you're a big fan of Lovecraft and also Sherlock Holmes, you'll probably love playing it. I mean, the cards have plenty of people that you recognize from stories and just history around that time in general. But as you said, Jonathan, if you like Sherlock Holmes, that's the only reason you're picking it up, because you love mystery. It's not as much, because you're not thinking as much about the roles nearly as much as like maybe Battlestar, like trying to kill someone,
or you know, any thematic, like, or not necessarily even the roles, but
it's definitely more of a Euro placement game than a thematic game,
right?
At least in our view, I think.
Yeah. So we do have this game for sale on our very own website, rollforcrit.com. So hopefully, if you haven't, maybe you'll pick up a copy and maybe let us know what you think about it. How can they do that?
Well, there's many ways. First, let's go with the easiest one. Just comment right down below this video, and while you're at it, hit subscribe.
That would be awesome. Or you could follow us on Twitter at rollforcrit, or there's our personal Twitters. There's all kinds of ways you can follow us on Facebook, etc.
Making them royal Roll for Crit loyalists out of them all.
Oh, that would be, we should give everyone who orders something a card that tells them what side they're on.
And then they all just debate on the comment thread.
I like it. Anyway, that's Study in Emerald. Hope you checked it out. We should check out the book.
Oh, definitely.
Or story, whatever it is. Anyway, I like Neil Gaiman. Anyway, I'm Jonathan Estes.
I'm Will Keeler, and this has been a Roll for Crit Playback.
We will be playing the second edition of A Study in Emerald. No, sorry, I missed that was me. Hey, and welcome to, sorry, that's stupid, okay. Hey, top of the morning,
I think I'm about to sneeze, hold on,
oh boy, oh boy.
I'm gonna go blow my nose.
There it is. Let's be helpful and considerate.
Harky.
Marky Malarkey.
Oh yeah.
People call you that.
No. But it's okay.
They're gonna start.
Everybody, I just want you to see, this is not a cube.
Very far from a cube.
This will be a heavily discussion.
It doesn't even get to qualify as rhombus. It's.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this game's aesthetic, I love the pieces already. It's
You
just
love
fun.
this piece.
It's funny.
How can anyone love this piece? Not even its own mother loves this piece.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
Alright, so
Every
I have one
piece
extra,
is equal.
except for that one.
That
It is
literally
quite
has less.
literally not equal.
Oh my god, that's hideous! Oh god! I hope no one ever makes a special sort of web that crosses the world where people can see horrible, disgusting things like this.
Enough inside Shrek Ball, please. Have you heard there's a rumor in St. Petersburg?
No. I haven't
Oh, you haven't seen Anastasia?
Alright,
no. Yes!
I don't think I got it.
No, it is a tragedy.
Say what you need to say!
Oh yeah!